Hello Kings, welcome to another exciting episode of the King's Path podcast, where we are raising responsible and dependable men in today's world. And as always, I am your host, Adika, Austine. And this week we want to talk about something that many young men don't even realize that they are missing. This week we talk about mentorship. And let's be honest for a moment, because most boys grow up being told what to do, but rarely shown how to do it. They are told to be strong, be successful, be a man. But what does that even mean when no one walks with you through the process? So that's what we are unpacking today. Why mentorship matters, how to find the right mentors, and how you as a person can become one yourself. This episode is a call to every young man who's ever felt alone on the path of manhood. And without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with this reality that a lot of boys grow up without intentional guidance. And sure enough, they may have adults around. There might be a parent, a teacher, or a coach. But mentorship, that's different. Because mentorship is very intentional and it is relational. It's not just about correction, but rather, on my view, I think it's about connection. Because too often, boys grow up guessing what manhood looks like. They try to figure out from the internet, from music, from movies, and from other places that rarely provide real life wisdom. So what happens next? They make mistakes that could have been avoided. They suppress questions that should have been asked. They carry burdens they were never meant to bear alone. And all this in silence. Many young men drift into isolation, ego, insecurity, or destructive behavior. Mentorship is able to fill that gap. So, what exactly who is a mentor? Who exactly is a mentor? Because from my own understanding, a mentor is not your boss. He is not your savior. But a mentor is a trusted guide, a role model, a person who listens, who advises, who corrects and supports. They won't live your life for you, but they'll help you live it better. And here's the thing, you don't need a mentor who's rich or famous, but you need a mentor who's real. Someone who's ahead of you in experience, in wisdom or clarity, and is willing to walk beside you. A mentor doesn't just want you to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. They don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear with love, not with judgment. And in a world where so many boys fake strength, a mentor gives you a space to be vulnerable and grow. Maybe you are thinking, do I really need a mentor as a person? And here are some few signs that can be able to tell you that you do need a mentor. Sometimes you feel stuck, but you don't know why you're stuck at a particular place. Oftentimes you struggle with decision making. And oftentimes you repeat the same mistakes. Maybe you lack direction or confidence in a specific area. Either work, either relationship, either emotions. Either you've got big dreams but don't know where to start. You often feel like no one gets you. And if any of that sounds like you or sounds familiar to you, this is a sign that you need to seek a mentor. Let's talk about the benefit, because mentorship, it is not just helpful, but it is very transformational. Mentorship can be able to transform your whole perspective about life. And number one is about clarity, because a mentor helps you see the blind spots. They ask the right question and challenge you to think deeper. And number 2, accountability. When you know someone's watching your progress, you show up differently, you move with purpose. Number 3 is about confidence. Knowing that you have someone who believes in your potential, that's a game changer. You stop second guessing yourself. Number 4, wisdom. Mentors pass down lived experience, not just textbook advice, but lesson earned through pain, through growth, and through mistakes. Number 5 is about support, because mentors won't always fix your problem, but they'll stand with you as you face them. That alone can be very powerful. Having someone say that I've been there, I get it, and here is how I got through it. That alone can light up your path in the darkest season. So, how do you actually find a person who you regard as a mentor? You start by observing who in your life lives with maturity, with consistency, and with integrity. It could be a teacher, an older friend, a workmate, or even someone in your community. Then you reach out respectfully. Don't overthink it. Say something like, hey, I admire the way you handle things. Would you mind if I ask for a guidance once in a while? Next one is you be clear with expectations, because you don't need formal weekly meetings. Even a monthly check-in or occasional call can create a very big impact. Stay consistent. By staying consistent is that you ask questions and you show up prepared. Reflect on what they share. Don't waste their time, or neither don't waste your time. Another one is to stay humble. You may not always agree. That's okay. Mentorship isn't about control, it's about growth. And growth requires correction. Now, let's flip to the other side of the coin. Maybe you've come a long way. You've healed, you've grown, you've learned. And now, you're in a place that someone looks up to you. Whether it's that younger cousin, that young student in your class, that friend of yours, or that neighbor. That's a chance to give back to that person. Here's how to mentor someone even if you feel unqualified. And these things are very simple that literally anyone can be able to have them. Because number 1, it only requires for you to be present. You don't need the perfect words, you just need to be available. And number 2, you need to be honest. When you share your struggles and failures, that's what builds trust. Number 3 is be intentional. You need to ask these mentee questions, give space, and do some follow-ups on him or her. Number 4 is be consistent. Show up. Even small gestures can make a big difference. And remember, you don't mentor from a point of superiority or from a place of superiority. You mentor from a place of experience and a willingness to work with someone else. Kings, here's the truth. No man rises alone, and behind every great man is usually someone who guided, who challenged, and who believed in him. Mentorship is not a sign of weakness, but rather it's a tool for greatness. Whether you need a mentor or it's time for you to become one, make that move. Don't wait. Don't isolate. Don't try to figure everything out on your own. As someone once said that no man is an island. So ask, learn, and grow. Because the man you are becoming needs guidance today, so he can become someone's guide tomorrow. If this episode has been of impact to you, you can share it with someone who you know needs it. And as always, you can follow us on all social media platforms at Adika Creatives Media. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so that you can get all the episodes. And next week, we are going to be speaking about something even more exciting. And until then, walk wisely, walk be diligent, and walk on the King's path. God bless you.